Hi everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going to to XRP. Once again, thank you for support. Okay, big old CoinsKid crit. So we're seeing a lovely little reaction for XRP. It's not surprising, to be honest with you, because we had put 5 waves to the downside. Usually after 5 waves you enter a retracement, if not, correction or whatever. So I don't think there was any more continuation after them 5 waves. I'll show you in a moment. But so far so good. XRP is kind of holding the highs and the lows at the moment, isn't it? And it's looking pretty tasty. But one thing I want to do on the macro with the weekly time frame is see one thing which will get me really bullish. Okay, and I think if we see this thing on the weekly, it's a major buy signal. Not bullshit, not hopium. It's really simple, and it could happen over the next sort of few weeks here for XRP, regardless of the settlement news or whatever. XRP, if it does something in the charts here, I think it's a very bullish statement. I'm going to go through this with you. Okay, so this is a weekly time frame, and this is a Gaussian channel. It's a free indicator. You can drop it into your charts. Now you can clearly see here in this big massive bear market, 97% drawdown, we fell under the Gaussian. And at the time it didn't feel like opportunity, but once you start to get back in after going red right down here, and you start to get back up to the yellow line, which is a bull market support for me. And one most important thing here, the yellow line, you see the thick yellow line, which is a 20-week EMA. As soon as it took the middle of the Gaussian out, the middle resistance just there, that was a major buy signal for XRP. Okay, so we're pretty much right on the cusp of a very similar signal, providing XRP can just go sideways here, drag the 20 up. As soon as this 20 pierces the median line of the Gaussian, I'm going to scream at the top of my lungs, buy. But anyway, nothing I say is financial advice, okay? Everything is for educational entertainment purposes only, but we could be on the cusp of a major move here, and I'm finding so much confluence in so many charts, okay? But again, don't want to get too excited. It's all about support. Right now, this low here, like I said to you, is support for this, and obviously the weekly 20 EMA as well. If it does start to roll and we turn a corner and you start to see the median line, act as resistance here, and the 20 gets rejected and we roll and we lose the bottom end of the Gaussian, then we're not looking at this scenario. Okay, so just be patient. Like I've always said to you, patience is key with XRP. I know at the minute people are sort of thinking that's it, the bottom's in, and we're looking at a massive move, possibly the wave 4's correcting, we're in right now. But what I would like to see off this move here, we've got a 1 2 3 4 5. What I would like to see for XRP is just some kind of sideways action where we slowly grind our way back up to this high and drag the 20-week EMA through the median of the Gaussian like we did there. So I'm looking at a very similar scenario right now. If we can kind of go sideways on this support and to level accumulation, come up, come down, but not lose this low, not lose a 20 and start to go the other way, we could be on the cusp of a major move here, and the weekly time frame is showing us that. And as soon as that yellow line crosses this median line of the Gaussian, wow, so we can show you them levels. So at the minute 04371 is the weekly 20 EMA, and the median line of the Gaussian is 04724. So that's how close it is. It's literally 4 cents off. So what we need to see is XRP over the next few weeks just come up, go sideways, consolidate in a range, like I said to you, create some kind of compression pattern just there, holding this median line of the Gaussian as well on the weekly time frame, getting our ass above it and closing out above it, and then starting to drag back up. The minute the top end of the Gaussian gets taken out by XRP and the weekly 20 as well, that in itself is a major buy signal as well, which is something you could potentially wait for XRP. Okay, so it's all in front of us. It's not done it yet. Let's not get too excited, but the possibility is kind of showing itself at the moment. Let's dive into XRP on the hourly time frame, see what we can see. Okay, so looking at XRP on the hourly time frame at the moment, we've got a beautiful impulse, correction, impulse, and right now I think we're going for a correction. So I'm trying to find the bottom of this correction, possibly in. I'm actually targeting around about the 03884. I'm going to show you why. Okay, so I do have bids on there on Bybit and MEXC. It's entirely up to you what you want to do, but I'll always show you what I'm doing and the reasons why. Okay, so for me, I think way back down here we broke this resistance and everyone was really bullish, but eventually if you take a look, we did come back to it. Okay, and this is something I was targeting as a minimal retracement. When we broke this here, we got this resistance just there. See that ascending triangle, God candle, what happened? We fell back to its support before going again in some kind of big correction that came back. Okay, I remember here people saying no way, XRP is bullish and things like that, but I says I'm looking for the support on this neckline of this ascending triangle, and lo and behold, slowly but surely ground its way back down, opportunity, and then it came back up. And this was a beautiful impulsive move to the one, I think it got to 2.272, wasn't it? And that to me confirms that was a potential wave 3 from this low to this high. 2.272 fib like an absolute boss. So for me that's a wave 3. Okay, it's doing everything it needs to qualify. So that's a 1, corrected wave 2, impulsive wave 3, and right now it's a corrective wave 4. So the trouble with corrections, it's really difficult to determine exactly where they're going to go to. So what I do tend to do is look for God candle breaks for support. So just like this wave 2, you know, that was my target, and look at it, absolute boss, because of the God candle on this break of resistance, okay, and support, some kind of reversal pattern down here, broke out, fell back, support, went. So I've seen it time and time again. Okay, so just there, if you take a look, what we've got for XRP is something very, very similar. If you take a look here, we've got a big ascending triangle, a larger one like this. You see this? So you've got support, resistance, support. We broke it in a God candle. What do? We'll come back to it eventually. Okay, so beautiful. But there is another little level of support and resistance just there that XRP broken out. So, you know, I'm no bias, but right now we could be looking at another little retracement to this level here. The reason is because, again, you've got another little compression pattern at the bottom of this wave 2. Compression pattern, broke out. What did you do? God candle just there, and you've not retraced back to it so far. So that could be a looking glass to tell us that, okay, that XRP is still caught in this ABC correction that's eventually going to come down to this level here. Okay, so this level here does actually marry up with a Fibonacci target on this retracement that we're going through. So at the moment, I think what we've got is an impulsive wave, impulsive wave, and right now we're going for a corrective wave. At the moment, we've found support on a golden ratio, which is amazing. But right now, if we are going through some kind of simple ABC, this will be the A, this will be the C, this will be the A, sorry, this would be the B, into rejection of this trend line, okay, which would be amazing, just like this was. Okay, look at that resistance, like I said to you, you get the close above, that's your go signal. We stop on the previous swing low, and boom, we rode it up. It was an amazing trade, okay. So I think we've got another little opportunity in front of us, providing XRP can just sort of do what it did before. So you got resistance, came back to the breakout just there, the neckline of a smallest little ascending triangle, and then went. So, you know, we might have a little bit of a cheat code here. We've got a similar situation, got the little ascending triangle just there, okay, compression pattern leading to expansion, God candle, and you can clearly see where it is. It's bang on the 786, okay. So we could be going through an A, some kind of B, and then a C wave drop towards the 786 at 03878. So this is where I've got some bids laid on Bybit, okay. And again, you don't have to follow me, and it can be completely invalidated, but at the minute I think we have got a little back test here that needs to come anyway, because we've got the ascending triangle here, God candle. So I think that we will look at 4318. So there's no reason to FOMO into this at the minute. It's something I'm trying to convey to you, okay. So what goes up must come down. So if we do start to come up like this and run into this resistance, I will actually look for a short at that point with my stop on a swing high, and then ride it all the way down to the 786 at least. You know, take profit at that point. Could be a beautiful little trade, and then I will go along with my life savings on that position as well. Not really, not my life savings, but I will definitely be looking to load up some bids on the 786 simply because of this God candle here, okay. Hope you understand the update. Remember, it's not rocket science, and I hope you know, appreciate the updates, and thank you for support. Thank you for liking the videos. Remember, you can go long, you can go short, you can do everything you want to do on Bybit or Mexi. It's entirely up to you, but don't be an over leveraged degen, okay. Take care. Back to another update on XRP. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Bye bye.